Hi, and welcome to Season 3, Episode 2 in the Journeyman Career Mode. Now, I have brought you back a little bit later than I said I was going to. We quick simmed a couple of those games in July. We won 2-1 in both of the games. I left you off, I believe, at the start of June. Now, in June, we won both our league games and we drew both our games in the Continental Cup, the Asian equivalent of the Champions League. But that's not to worry, as we are already qualified. So for today's episode, we've got a busy August. We are still in the transfer window, so there might be some movement in and out the club. We have got a healthy wage budget that we can spend. I am planning to probably quick sim the next 4 games and then come back for the cup game. I'll probably put a reserve team out for the 2 league games in between the 2 cup games and play a strong team in both of the cups, or potentially I might just leave the League Cup and play some of the reserves who haven't played much football. I've not decided yet. I'll have to see how league form is, as we will be skipping the games and not playing them. There has been some things in the club that I do need to quickly show you. We received an offer for Kashima Antlers. They, at the boards, offered me the first team manager's job on £17,000 a week. Now, I did go and check Kashima Antlers. They're 6th in the league currently, and I just don't think it's the right move for us. They did not make the quarterfinals of the knockout stage. They finished bottom of the group. So I don't think it's point. I think that's sort of going backwards at the moment. So we've decided to stay on at Kawasaki FRONTALE. We have let Schmidt go, Schmidt. He is away to Norwich. He was our backup CDM. I believe we got about £1 million for him. I will double check that just now. And Shamrock Rovers are taking a goalkeeper off our hands who was not getting any game time, and his contract was running out at the end of the year. So Schmidt was 1.3 million we sold him for. He's had very bad pace. He wasn't playing much for us at all, so I think that was a very good move to get 1.3 million for him. We have also, like I said, let the goalkeeper go. He's away to Shamrock Rovers on a free transfer. Now, the squad is looking strong. I've been enjoying using the players. There's 10 million there, but there's nothing really I feel I need to address right away and bring in. All positions seem strong. There's reasonable backup for every position. So I think what I'm going to do is leave us here, and I'll bring you back before the highlights of the Champions Cup game. So that's So we are back just before the game, the Champions Cup game. Our league form's been good. We won 3 out of the 5 games. We drew 1 and we lost 1. So in the league, that should leave us in pretty good standings. I'm going to check just now. We are currently top of the table by 5 points in the league. So the league form is going very well. It's now all about this Champions Cup game. So we'll have 2 quarterfinals against Al Nassr, which you will see the highlights for just now, the home one and the away one. And then we will see where we are, see if we're in the semi-final, or see if it's going to be next season we challenge for it.
時間となりました。
Cameras trained on one man, in terrific form and top scorer in the competition. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And coming up, it's the Cup quarter-final first leg. It's KAWASAKI Frontale, and they face Al Nassr.
Well, thanks, Derek. This could be a cagey affair. Neither side will want to go into that second leg playing catch-up, so I'm expecting a really good tactical battle today.
On the offensive. Was it the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity? If so, he's off. And a red card it is. Denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, as soon as he made the tackle...
A terrific pass. And a goal!
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy. A real impact on the play.
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here. And a goal! There he is at the double.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and the finish is so clinical. He just rolls it past the keeper, cool as you like. Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Ryota Oshima. Full time then, and the home side will carry with them a lead going into the second leg.
Now, I thought I would just quickly bring you back after this game. 3-0 victory in the Champions Cup quarter-finals. They did get a man sent off in the 10th minute, which gave us so much more opportunity just to go out and really put a marker down. 3-0, I'm imagining that is good enough as qualified now for the semi-final. I'm imagining we have done enough in that game to qualify for the semi-final. We have had an offer coming in for Miyashiro, who is a right midfielder who hasn't actually even kicked a ball for us, I don't think. So, do you know what? I'm going to accept the offer. Miyashiro, hopefully everything goes well and he can join Pachuca in South America. So that's one player looking like he could be on his way out the door. Scout report. Chinen has also been approached, and he is going to join Gotzepi when his contract runs out. We can still use him until the end of the year, but he has agreed a pre-contract with them. So that's pretty much that for just now. What we will do before I jump off is we shall quick sim this game, which we draw 1-1, and I'm toying, I might play, now this is quarter final, so let's have a quick look at this. I'm unsure what's happening at the moment, but according to this, we are in a quarter final. We might have just got a bye to the quarter final. That might have been what happened there. Right, I'm understanding now. So I think we got a bye stage to the quarterfinals from the League Cup. So we play this team. I was going to play my youths since it was just, I thought it was just a group stage game, but now it's a quarterfinal. I might take it a little bit more seriously and see if I can do a double, maybe not a treble. But I'll let you know how we got on. I will bring you back after the highlights of the next game. So we have got a few games in between. There's 2 cup games. Might actually bring you back after this one. I'll either come back after the second leg of the quarterfinal in this one, or the second leg of the quarter-final in this one. I have actually brought you all back a tiny little bit earlier because it is deadline day. We quick simmed the first game just a couple of seconds ago. We won 2-1 in the first leg of the quarter-final, which means a win or a draw in the next leg will see us through to the semi-final. It is deadline day. Miyashiro's been sold, so he is away. We have not spent any money at all. We've not brought anyone into the club, as I felt the squad was strong enough to compete. I don't see any more incomings to the club. There might be one or two go out if the right offer comes in. Kobayashi, 35. I think we just keep him. You know, we're not going to be here next year, hopefully, if we can win the cup. So I'll leave them to sort of deal with this. All the players leaving at free contracts at the end of the year. There will be players. I have gave a few players contract extensions. I'll quickly show you just now. Now there is a few players, look at these guys on 5k. So a backup goalkeeper, sorry, I think this guy's retiring. Our number one goalkeeper, he is retiring at the end of the year, so we can't offer him a contract. We might need to offer this guy a contract. He was wanting crucial and we weren't playing him at the time. That's why he's not signed. Iyenga, he's okay. He does play quite a bit for us, but he's 37 and he is retiring at the end of the season as well. We've got a 33-year-old going into the last. I think he's joining another club. Chinnan is joining away as well. He was actually had a 1.5 million release clause. He's only 28. Okay, he's away. The young striker is away at the moment, but we can still maybe negotiate with this guy. The same goes for the backup centre back. These guys haven't played much at all. Our main right back, no, that's another backup right back, sorry. Our backup right back as well, 21-year-old, he could potentially be away. Another goalkeeper, 37, just not good enough for us. And I'm sure Ando's joining Sligo Rovers. So that's the guys who are all going to be leaving. We did give contract extensions to Song Krasin is here for another year. Yamane is here for another year. Wakazaka, we got him as well for another year. And Oshima for one more year. So these guys all got a contract extension for 1 year. Now the reason being is because if we do move on, we might be able to snap one or two of these guys up on the cheap. So I was maybe looking at Yamane. I really like using Song Krasin. He is 29 at the moment, but if we could get him for maybe 1.2 million for another club when we go to South America, this is a guy I would be definitely looking to bring in. So we're not bringing anyone into this club at the moment. We are on transfer deadline day. We're going to just get right through this as quick as possible. As you can probably see at the bottom of the screen, Dybala's away to Liverpool. We have had an offer for Oshima. Now, I enjoy using Oshima in the middle of the park, so we're just going to reject that one. And we are going to reject that one to Bristol City. 3 hours left. I think, like I said, this is going to be it. We will have a quick look at... Someone's made an offer for Danny Tono. Now, I enjoy using this guy as well. I will not be selling him. He's a very good right winger. Just quickly, we can see Dybala's away to Liverpool. Milinkovic-Savic is away to Sociedad. Richarlison's left Chelsea and went to Sociedad as well. Real Sociedad making some moves. I don't know if they've had a buyout or some extra money's coming in, but they're spending big money. Skriniar to Barcelona. Moyes Keane to Spurs. Andy Robertson's left Liverpool and went to Atletico Madrid. Romero's signed for Manchester United. Ibu Konate has also left Liverpool. Christensen to PSG. Tomiyasu to Napoli, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin's left Valencia and went to Leicester. Koke went to Athletic Club Bilbao, and that's pretty much it. There is some other names you'll recognise in here. Big signings: David Alaba to Arsenal. Ben White's left Arsenal, went to Fiorentina. Kurt Zuma to Real Madrid. So there is a few. Spinazzola to Liverpool. Obviously that's why they've brought him in to replace Andy Robertson. So that's just a few there. 2 hours left, and we're going to finish off deadline day. It's been quiet in the club. There's not been anyone came in. We have had a few outgoings, but again, we were here to work with the squad we have to try and win the Champions Cup. So talking about that, I shall bring you back just after the highlights of the second leg. So, quick update, as you've probably just seen, we quick-simmed the quarter-finals of the League Cup. We then quick-simmed our league game, which we drew 2-2. We are now going to quick-sim the quarter-finals of the Champions Cup. I'm hoping we can avoid a 3-0 or a 4-0 defeat to progress to the semi-final. And we lose 2-1, but we are qualified. We are now in the semi-final. We will take on... Let's have a look. We will take on Melbourne Victory in the semi-finals. We will take on Melbourne Victory in the semi-finals. In the league, we are 1 point ahead at the top of the league. We are in the quarter-finals of the semi-finals of 2 cup competitions. We have got Melbourne Victory to play, and then we play the next round of the League Cup in November. So I'll bring you back after the highlights of the Melbourne Victory game. You'll see the highlights of the Melbourne Victory game, and then we'll come back in round about here. We'll talk about some of the league form, and we'll play the second leg of the semi-final. So as you've just seen, 2 wins and a draw in the league leaves us in a decent enough position. We are now playing Melbourne Victory in the Cup. Cup semi-final, Melbourne Victory. We are going to stick with our usual team, playing on Legendary again, as you know.
We simply have to focus on this
we
man.
will just get right into the game. You'll see the highlights just now as they happen.
Stay with us. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is the semi-final first leg in the Cup. It's Kawasaki Frontale, and they face Melbourne Victory.
This should be a great tactical battle. Which team is going to have the courage to try and win the game, and which team will be fearful of losing? The game plan of each coach will certainly be key today, Derek.
Wakizaka. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And a goal!
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
Giving it a try, and the goalkeeper has... Racing forward, trying to catch them out. A wonderful counter-attack. Jeziel.
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
Wakizaka. And that is that, and the hosts will take with...
And we are back. Now, as you've just seen, we have 1-1 in the league and drew our previous two, but we did win our first leg game of the semi-final against Melbourne Victory. So we're back for the second leg now. We're going to play this one through on Legendary, as always, and you will see the highlights from this game. We're going to start with the same 11. I know a few of them are tired, but that's our main team that we play. We are going to use them again today. And we're going to get right into this game.
The competition's top marksman. Stay with us on EA TV as he tries for more. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And it's a very important occasion, the second leg of this semi-final. It's Melbourne Victory, and they take on KAWASAKI Frontale.
Well, Derek, they travel here today full of confidence after that first leg performance. But this is going to be a stern challenge for them.
A glorious chance. In it goes, an early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again. It was a good finish, but the keeper has to do better at his near post. He was beaten far too easily on that occasion.
Oh, big opportunity. And now it is there for him. A goal. He's potential danger here. Teammate and support. Not to be. Second half begins. A chance for him to get in behind, maybe. Brillante. Well, that wasn't a million miles. Get tighter here. Must be. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Precise ball movement. Really well played pass. Song Krasin. And can they make one of these passes count? And possibilities here. And he read it really well. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Miki Yamane. Wakizaka. The referee's whistle, and a real treat in store for the travelling fans, because they can now get ready for the final.
We have done it. We have qualified for the final of the Asian Continental Cup. We will play Al Ittihad in the finals. Now, we played them in the group stages and we beat them 2-1, and we also drew 0-0 with them, and the 0-0 game was the game I never played, so that leaves us in pretty good shape. The final is coming round very quickly though. It is a week today. We play the final. We have 2 league games in between. So what I am going to do is I'm going to quick sim the first league game. And I'm going to put out all my reserves and youth players for this league game. And having a look, I do like to play the final as a full game. So I might just leave the episodes here, come back for the next episodes, and it will be the final of the Continental Cup. The game we need to win to then start thinking about moves away from Asia into another continent to carry on with the Journeyman and the Pentagon Challenge. So, I'm going to get into it. I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching and have a nice day. Cheers.